What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. This week we are discussing cryptocurrencies, most importantly buying and selling cryptocurrencies on Revolut. As you know, in this channel we do use Revolut for trading. Now this is my first time buying and selling cryptocurrencies with Revolut. I have bought cryptocurrencies before using a different platform called Coinbase. It's a well-established, well-known and incredible platform for buying cryptocurrencies. Now Coinbase is not commission free, so they do ask for a commission as high as about 4%. So it is pretty high. Now before we jump into Revolut, we'll talk a little bit more about what is cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and we'll get a little bit more background knowledge before we jump into the app. Just to basically get a gist of what it is and what are we buying basically. So most of you guys probably already heard of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, but didn't really understand it and the concepts behind cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. So we'll start with a few bullet points just to get our heads wrapped around everything. So what is Bitcoin? What are cryptocurrencies? So Bitcoin is the largest and most well-known cryptocurrency out there on the market. It was created in 2008 by a guy called Satoshi Nakamoto. To be fair, that is a pretty cool name now. So Satoshi started this as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So it is the transfer of value using digital currency. So similar to conventional currencies like the US dollar or yen that are traded, they're also traded digitally. There's a few main points that make Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies stand out a lot more in relation to all these different currencies. Now, one major difference is decentralization. Now, what is decentralization? So decentralization is the process of dispersing and distributing power away from a central authority. So it's designed as a decentralized alternative to government money, fiat money as it's called. Now what this does, it eliminates the middlemen, i.e. the banks. So if I wanted to send money to a person, I would use a bank transfer from one bank. It would go through 4 banks. It would go through my branch, the main branch in my bank, to the main branch of the other person's bank, to their branch. That takes up to 3 or 4 days for that person to get that money. So what Bitcoin does is eliminates the middleman. It sends money from one account direct to another address straight into his account. Now what Bitcoin does is also eliminate double spending. Now double spending is basically spending money twice. Bitcoin does this using a blockchain. So what is a blockchain? A blockchain is basically a public digital ledger that keeps track of all the transactions of Bitcoin on multiple devices or multiple computers. So what this means, ultimately, it eliminates double spending. So why is Bitcoin so expensive? Now, Bitcoin is so expensive, it has a lot got to do with supply and demand. To make this easier, think of Bitcoin not as a currency, but as a commodity like gold. So Bitcoin is basically digital gold. So like gold, there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin available in the world, like ever. Now this number is 21 million Bitcoin ever produced. So when I said it's connected to supply and demand, the demand for Bitcoin is slowly rising, therefore increasing the price of the currency. It is a bit confusing. There's 1 or 2 points just to take away from it. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoin available, it's decentralized, and it's ultimately faster as it takes out the middlemen, i.e. the banks. Another thing to take into consideration is all cryptocurrencies aren't the same. They all have advantages and disadvantages. Some use different systems and some use blockchain systems and things like that. But I don't want to get into too much detail because ultimately all we want to do is make money from Bitcoin. This is like really fucking hard to explain. So we'll jump into the app now. Now I have bought cryptocurrencies earlier on in the day, but I will show you how to buy and sell them right now. As you can see, I've won Ethereum valued at €265 and I've 2000 Ripple valued at €406. Now I want to add more to my portfolio. Here we have 6 different cryptocurrencies available on Revolut. If you go onto Coinbase, they have a lot more currencies available to buy and sell. At the moment we are limited with Revolut, but they do have the main cryptocurrencies. I think I will buy some Stellar. So Stellar is pretty cheap, it's at €8 a share. I'll go and buy 700 Stellar coin. So here you go, you press buy, 700 Stellar, boom, done. Now Now that's added to my portfolio. So now I have 700 Stellar, 2000 Ripple, 1 Ethereum. There is a golden rule saying only have 10% of your portfolio in cryptocurrencies. I won't put too much into it, but you also do want to have your hand in the bag if something happens. Basically, if you want to sell, you go in, press sell, Ethereum, and you go sell whichever, how much you want. Yeah, so guys, that's basically cryptocurrencies. So let me know what you're going to buy cryptocurrency wise on Revolut. Do you see a future for cryptocurrencies? Do you think we're all going to get rich off this? Let me know in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. Like I said, I don't know much about cryptocurrencies, but it is good to have your hand in the bag. Simply because you don't want to miss an opportunity to make money. That's why we're here at the end of the day, to make money. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the support. This channel is growing substantially in the last few weeks. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. We have a Facebook discussion group called Revolut Trading Our Journey. So jump into that. I hope you mofos have a good day. And with that said, I will see you later.